Good day, puppy lovers. I have Blue with me once again. As you probably know, Blue was skunked just a few weeks back and we couldn't get that odor out. We tried everything. And so now I'm going to try with a degreaser. He doesn't smell that much at this point, but once we wet him, the smell really hits you. So I'm going to try degreaser and see if that works. Sit back, relax, and enjoy these tips and tricks. Okay, so as mentioned, it's when we wet the dog that this odor really hits. And I'm going to see, because the last time I groomed him, that was 2 weeks ago, I gave him a bath and he was smelling fine. The lady had used products which really seemed to help when he's dry, but as soon as you wet him or he goes out in the the rain or the snow, that smell just comes right back and hits you. So I don't know what this product is, what's in it. I know what it is. She sent me I'm not remembering the name right now, but I want to see if by wetting him, if he'll smell once again. Give me a second. I'm going to give this a smell. Give me a smell. Hang on. Oh, yes. All right, you guys can't smell it, but I can smell it, and I assure you that is skunk head there. Let's do the degreaser on the top of your head. And what I'm going to do is, the degreaser I'm using is the Davis, and no, I'm not sponsored or whatever, but I'm going to do his whole head, because that's where he was sprayed, right? So I'm going to put the degreaser on. Fingers crossed that this works. Because someone had commented in the comments when I did this video of him, someone commented a few weeks back that, would Dawn work? So Dawn is a degreaser. And I had noticed that that urine or whatever that's called, that they spray is oil, kind of oil based. It seems like there's oil in there. I don't know if there is, but hey, I figured, wow, she might be on to something. So if Dawn would work, that's because it degreases, right? So I figured, I'm going to use my Davis, but I'm going to let that sit. So while that sits a good few minutes, I'm going to wash the rest of his body, but not with the degreaser. I'm just going to, oh, that smell, guys. It really hits you. It's crazy how it doesn't smell when he's dry, but when he's wet, it smells. Wow. Really strong. Okay, so I'm just going to wash the rest of the pup with the normal shampoo, and I'll get to the rinsing. All right, so what I might want to do, what if I do a second round also? I'm going to rinse off his head, see if it still smells, because it really smells bad. I'm going to rinse off his head, bring his head down. This is just a way to not get any water in the pup's nose. Just hold the nose downwards like this, always right in front of the ears. You don't want to go in the ears, keeping the head down. You don't want your dog choking on any water. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. They do move around. Okay, I'm going to use a towel here. Okay, sorry, I had my hand at his neck and was pushing. Sorry, hun. Sorry. All right, let's rinse your top of your head off. Hold this down here. Now, the Davis shampoo is a little longer to rinse out. So, yes, hon, won't be long. Hang on. Whoa, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. Hang on. Now, this The odor has been hanging out on his head for it's over a month now. I mean, he had an initial bath when it happened. His mom gave him a bath. Then the next day she went and got some deskunking stuff. And then after that, she came to see me for a bath. Like a week later, we tried with my products. Okay, moment of truth. Let me have a smell here. I might do a second shampoo. Let me have a smell. Oh my, it still has a mild smell. Oh my. Oh my, guys. Let's do a second shampoo. I think something's happening here. Because a while ago when I smelt it, it just caught right in my throat. And, oh yeah, guys, wait. I think we might be on to something. Because it was unbearable when I wet him, like when he came the last time, it was just horrible. And she had used product. And now it's bearable, and there's areas where it smells less, but I mean, I need to do a second. Let's do a second one. And we're gonna let that soak in. Anyway, the degreaser says it's about 5 minutes to soak. So we're going to do the whole face just the same because, I mean, I know he's got most of it there, but I don't know, just in case, let's kind of get it around the neck. You know, why not? We're there. Sorry, it was turned here. I'm going to put some everywhere. Right between the eyes. Let me get all of that. Okay, so I'm going to let this soak, guys. Continue spreading this around, and we're going to rinse them out and let it soak for another maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so we're going to try to rinse him out. It's been about around 3 to 5 minutes. Just finished rinsing them off everywhere else. So now I'm going to try to rinse all of this and see if it worked. So as I wet him a while ago, the odor just came right up. And while he was waiting in the tub, I was talking with my husband, and he says, oh my God, he could smell it from, so my kitchen is there. He could smell it from there, he said. That's crazy. But I don't know what that other product, I don't know what's in that other product that she used, but it was pretty much okay when he was dry. It's just as soon as it rains on him, or that odor is right there. So let's rinse out his head once again, bring his head down, rinse, rinse, rinse. His eyes are closed. Oh, yeah, honey, hang on. Rinse, rinse, rinse. Right in front of the ears, you don't want to rinse on top. I only rinse this part in front of the ear. Okay? The rest will be rinsed in a different manner. I'll wipe off the top of his head, make sure that he doesn't have too much water there, because I'm going to go and close his ears. And rinse off this side. So I did 2. Hang on. I did 2 shampoos. I let it soak in for a good few minutes the first time. And here I'm trying it again. Second time. I don't know, maybe he'd go for a round 3, but I think we're going to stop at round 2. Already, guys, I can see the difference. There is a difference. I'm wondering if it would have been done this way, like right away. It's been weeks now, so that odor is kind of burnt into the hair. But I'm wondering if Like how I would have done it if he would have been sprayed, like right away, I would have put him in the tub. Like if I had him with me when it happened, I'd put him right away in the tub, rinse it all out as fast as possible, and just like soap him up with normal soap to get most off. And then I would have rinsed it all off. Then I would have come in with the degreaser. I mean, I'd like to try whenever this happens again, because this will probably happen again to some other dog. I think I'm going to try the Dawn also, just to see the difference. And again, I'm wondering if it would have been cleaned like this right away, if like it doesn't have any time to burn into the hair. Guys, getting sprayed in the face like this is so dangerous that I have a client where the dog actually got it all in his mouth, and he ended up, he can't bark anymore. He has a really raspy bark. Well, he can bark, but it's just very bad. It burnt his vocal cords. And my little Jace, he was also caught by the bad old skunk, and he got it in his mouth also. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, I'm almost afraid to smell. I want this to work, that's why. Give me a second, let's smell. Okay, well, I would say that this worked at, the odor has been cut to at least, I'd say maybe 75%. Really, I couldn't even stick my nose in there a while ago. So I would give this a 75%. Again, if it would have been done right away, you know, as I said, the odor not burnt into the hair, maybe. Now let's get to the table. Guys, I think it's more than 75%. I'm sitting here and I just wiped him up. You know, I should have done that at the, I should have used the washcloth to kind of rub. That might have helped. But I'm sitting here and I kind of rubbed to dry it out a bit. And to tell you the truth, I took a huge deep breath and wow. Okay, I can seriously say that this worked. I said 75%, but no. I mean, it's more than 75%. Hang on. Guys, we're on to something. This seriously helped. I mean, when I just wet him and I went to smell, it's like it grabbed at my throat. My husband was telling me that it was really bad, that he could smell it from the kitchen. And now I can stick my nose in and grab a huge breath. So, wow, I gotta sniff it again. Come here, honey. Let's sniff again. There still is a little base there. I think it's a win. I mean, if we can cut the odor past 75%, I would say 85, 90%. That's more what I'm saying now. I'm almost anxious for another pup to get sprayed. So we can try this again, but off of a freshly sprayed pup. Has anyone ever tried a degreaser on a sprayed pup before? Am I crazy to think that, oh my God, I just discovered something? Maybe not. You know, maybe it's out there. I don't know. Have you ever heard of this? Degreaser for skunk spray. Because I noticed that when my dog got sprayed, it was very viscous. So that's why I figured there's a type of oil. I'm gonna go look up to see if there is any oil in that spray that they put. Probably, because you know how oil, you try to there are greases and oils that you just can't wash off, right? So maybe that's why that the odor stays. But you know what? All in all, this is a win for me. 2 thumbs up to Degreaser Davis. Hang on, I'll show you again. So this is the shampoo I used. You know, so if your pup were to be sprayed, it's called Davis. And again, this is, and there's no sponsorships, nothing going on here. This is just something that I'm using, that I tried. I love this degreaser. It's a degreaser. But the way I would do it if he was freshly sprayed, again, I would wet him down, rinse him off as best as I could first with good warm water, then soap him up really good, maybe once or twice with normal shampoo, and then I would lather the degreaser on, let it sit as long as they say. I think it's about 5 minutes or something like that. Look, it says, it says oily coated breeds, extra dirty pets, and coats stained with motor oil. This highly concentrated versatile shampoo will thoroughly clean greasy ears and pets plagued with oily seborrhea, okay, and stud tail. Ingredients, no, not the ingredients. I want to see how long. I thought that I saw that it was supposed to sit, but anyhow, I let it sit. So that's what I would do. I'd give them some a few shampoos, and then put the Davis, let that soak a bit, rinse out, and then do it again, probably a second time, maybe. But that's what I did here. So I think we did okay. I think we did okay. I mean, it's bearable, and I can actually breathe it in. So I guess 2 thumbs up, maybe 80-85% gone, but that's way better than what it's been. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I guess I will see you in the next video, which will be right here right here. I'll see you in the next video right here. Bye for now.
If you enjoyed my tail-wagging transformations, just hit that subscribe button. Remember, every click helps spread the love and lathers of grooming joy.